Hundreds of millions of people around the world celebrate Halloween, but only one place can lay claim to its origins. Would you believe that the spooky holiday started in Ireland more than 2,000 years ago? Travel Zoo senior editor Gabe Saglier is live in Ireland right now, where thousands flock every year to experience the spooky holiday. I wish I was there with you, Gabe. I mean, I'm living vicariously through you. How are you doing this morning, my friend?
Mariah, great to join you from this beautiful place on this, especially in this very special time of the year. I'm in the town of Trim, 45 minutes outside of Dublin. That's Trim Castle, dating back to 1172. You would have seen it prominently featured in the film Braveheart. But yeah, a fantastic place to be, especially on Halloween week.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you're there now, uncovering the origins of Halloween. What have you found so far? Let us know.
So, Mariah, check this out. I'm about a 15-minute drive from a place called the Hill of Ward, and I've been on this hill for a couple of times in the last few years. They've done archaeological digs here and determined that more than 2,000 years ago, the very first Halloween ceremonies would have been performed, these sort of pagan sacrificial ceremonies, and they were performed on October 31st because back then, that was the end of the calendar year. Harvest was over, winter was coming, and they believed that that was the day that the veil between this world and the next was at its thinnest, meaning the chance that a ghost would come over to spook you, Mariah, was at its best. How would they ward off these spirits? They would wear masks and costumes to confuse them. They would carve turnips and put candles in them on the windowsill to scare them away. And these are traditions that the Irish brought with them when they came to the U.S. and across the world, and traditions that you and I, Mariah, embrace as our favorite things to do on Halloween today.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, class is in session because I am learning so much right there with that snippet. And so even with that information, we have to assume then that there is no shortage of haunted places in Ireland.
You better believe it. I mean, this is an area of the world with 10,000 years of history, so you better believe that stories abound of things that go bump in the night. I took a walking tour of this city yesterday, medieval Trim walking tours with my friend Cynthia there, telling me all about some of the spooky places in this town that has a heritage that goes back to like the 5th century. There's a river that runs through Trim called the Boyne River, and people believe that on Halloween night specifically, and especially if there's a full moon, it acts as a portal to the other side. So cross it with a certain amount of, well, with no fear, because you never know what's going to happen. And even on this castle behind me, Trim Castle, stories do abound of a lady in white, sometimes seen in the night, blending into the walls, those thick walls of the castle, and disappearing. So yeah, plenty of spooky reasons to come out here, certainly this week, Mariah, but really year-round as well.
Absolutely. I know a lot of folks are probably going to be looking up at the sky tonight to see if there's a full moon out there. And I'm going to tell you, I'm paying attention to detail. There's a beautiful rainbow behind you. I don't know if you know it's over your shoulder, but...
You notice that?
Yes, it is gorgeous. And of course, in speaking of Trim, though, let's say that you're there because there's a historic town. They're hosting a major festival every year, I hear.
Yeah. I love this festival, Mariah. I've been here celebrating Púca Festival since it started in 2019. In fact, last year I got to lead the parade, which was fantastic. Púca is a mythological creature in Irish mythology, and she is a mischievous little one. You want to avoid her, but I got to tell you, Mariah, very tough for me to avoid Púca because she has already arrived here on Trim, brought her mythological misfits with her. These are some of the characters that in mythology out here a lot of kids would have grown up reading about, but these are the characters descending on the streets here in Trim, some of the surrounding towns over the next few days, bringing these stories to life, bringing the stories of Halloween's ancient roots in this place to life in a beautiful way. This is something that happens across the country. One of the other fantastic festivals I've had a chance to experience is Derry Halloween. That's in Northern Ireland, in the city of Derry, which USA Today calls the best Halloween festival in the world.
All right.
And you know who knows better than anybody else?
Who?
It's Winifred the Witch. Winifred, I'm about to come up there and celebrate Halloween with you.
Yes, we would love it.
Oh my goodness, Gabe, I can't wait for you to arrive. I'm standing here on top of Derry's ancient 400-year-old city walls. They're almost as old as me. And last night, we seen these walls awaken with spooky spectacle and witchy wonder. It stretches out for 4 nights, and on All Hallows Eve, they parade all the delightful little children through the town in costumes.
Well, hang tight. Don't fly anywhere, Winifred, because I'm going to see you here in a couple of days. But Mariah, as you can imagine, just a wonderful place to be. And they're holding these kinds of events all over the country. Cities like Galway, cities like Kilkenny, like Limerick, some of your favorite Irish cities hosting parades and processions and ghost tours and mythological reenactments. So plenty of spooky fun across the island of Ireland, Mariah.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, this time next year, I'm gonna make sure I send you the address to the station. Just send a one-way ticket. I don't even need the round trip. Just get me there, you know, to Ireland, and we can go travel together. I mean, this is your 24th, thank you, because this is your 24th visit to Ireland, and you always travel somewhere special. I mean, just how are you always finding some great things to do?
Well, yeah, that's the idea. You know, use a holiday like Halloween. I'm also out here for St. Patrick's Day, but then spend a couple of days on the ground traveling across this beautiful country. Great road tripping across Ireland. I did something, Mariah, the other day that was so cool I've never done before, and I absolutely loved it. I met a friend of mine called Tom King. He has a business called Gawa, which in Gaelic means blacksmith. He lives in a part of the Boyne Valley where thousands of years ago these ancient tribes would have traveled across to visit these sacred sites on these hills across this area. And so he brings these stories to life, these characters to life. He's also won awards as a blacksmith for creating these wonderful Celtic jewelry, which I got to do as well. In fact, I'm wearing my lunar pendant as we speak. There's something cathartic about, you know, slamming a hammer against an anvil and creating something historic and beautiful, and then walking away with it as a reminder of how special this moment was. Wonderful digital detox experience. Again, he lives in a farm just about an hour outside of Dublin. Does this with individuals, with small groups. I highly recommend it. Tom King, look for him on Instagram. Yeah. Wonderful historical reenactment and experience right here in Ireland's ancient East.
An amazing keepsake there, Gabe. Thank you so much. It's always so fun having you zoom in. Again, folks at home, they probably want to get to where you are. Where can they go to learn more?
All right, check out Ireland.com. Plenty of trip planning ideas there, and some of the deals from no fewer than 23 gateway cities that'll fly you nonstop from the U.S. to Ireland any time of year.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gabe. We're always happy to have you zoom in.